Morning guys and gals, Froggy here. I have got a sewer jetter conversion kit from this company. Amazing machinery. Let me see if I've got good focus on that so you can see it. There you go. I bought all those parts from them and I put it together this way. There are different ways to put it together depending on what fittings you order. And I got a 100-foot hose, that's the green hose. The black hose is part of my power washer. So I'm going to try this out on my landscaping or yard drainage. I've got one that's plugged over there, and see how it works. Here we go. Okay, let's try this. We do have a few little normal leaks. You can put some plumber's some Teflon tape or some plumber's sealant on there if you don't want that, but those are not significant. Let's start up. You need a gas powered pressure washer, at least 3,000 psi, 2.5 gallons per minute, give or take a little bit, otherwise these things are not going to work very well. Okay, we are running. I purged the line so there was water coming out the end, and then I used that valve to shut it off. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to work the blockage from both ends. If you're a professional at this, you can put down in the comments any suggestions you might have. I've gone from the curb about 8 feet in. I'm looking for some kind of a drain over here, but I don't have any idea where it is, except for drawing a straight line. I don't know. I would think it'd be down at the bottom, but I don't really know that. I'm looking for some wet spot to tip me off. Anyway, the other end that I'm working on this is maybe 35 or 40 feet. Right there in the middle of your screen. So I'm just going to keep working it from both ends and see how it turns out. Wish me luck. Unless you're very skilled or very lucky, you will end up wet because you pulled back the jet end a little bit too far. It goes in two directions. One cutter towards the front, and then the propellers that propel it forward, and they also remove the blockage debris. So it's shooting forward and backward. Alrighty, so that was just a little trial, a little tune-up, a little preliminary bout to see how this thing was going to work. The main problem is the sewer. It's not blocked, but it's slowed down quite a bit. So I just jetted from about 4 feet into the street where you can see the end of that green hose. I jetted from there to the sewer cleanout. I guess you call that a sewer cleanout. The one that's closest to the camera. I went there, and then I hit something. I'm thinking I might have hit a T at the end of it. I did feel like sort of a blockage about 2/3 of the way down, and I got through that, and then it really hit the end, and I think it's a T where the main sewer of the street runs down to the connection, past the connection to the house. I think it would be kind of a T. Please, guys, jump in if you know more about this than I know. Now, next, I'm going to do from the kitchen clean out to that one right there, the one that's furthest away from the camera. And that is a little shorter. I will show you. Right there, where my wrench is. Let me walk up a little closer for you. That's the clean out at the kitchen sink. So if I'm correct, it goes from there to the one I showed you in the garage. And then I should be able to see the water at that end. And then if that gets clear, then I think I've got my blockage done, because all the toilets flush in the house, all the showers drain, all the sinks drain. So it's only backs up at the kitchen sink. Again, jump in if I've got this wrong or say I've got it right, okay? So let's shoot this next section. Okay, so I can see the hose. I don't think you'll be able to see it on the camera, but I can see the hose down this hole, which is closest to the house, and I can see the hose down this hole. You might barely be able to see a little green there. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can get it on the camera. There, right there, a little green. So the hose is past these two clean outs, and it's into the section that runs to the street, which I already blasted out. And I hit a couple of soft plugs. I'll tell you one thing, going through those roots for the landscape drainage is a lot harder than doing sewer. I don't know if that's true for everybody, but it sure seems that way on this job. So I'm going to turn it back on again and pull it out almost, and then shut it off when it comes out the hole. And I'm going to run every water that I can find in the house and see if the drain will take it all. So that's it. I covered up all the access, 3 access points to the sewer. Ran gallons and gallons of water through all the parts of the house. Everything drained. And can't say enough about the customer support from this company. Shayla especially, shout out, she was terrific. I sent her some pictures of how I had it hooked up, and she suggested back a better way. And like I said, customer support, that's what it's all about. Oh, by the way, if you're tossed up between 50 foot of hose and 100 foot of hose, get 100 feet of hose. It'll make the job easier. You don't want to have to be repositioning your pressure washer because you've only got 50 feet of hose. So 100 works better. Give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Click the bell if you want notification. Be safe. Have fun. Froggy out. Bye-bye.